Hey everybody, hope you're having an awesome day. We're back here in Dragonvale World, and today we're going to be checking out the Double Dragoncash Weekend event. And it's currently in progress, and we're almost finished collecting all the Dragon Cash for this event. This is the first time we've actually been able to do this, which is amazing. Once I used to think it was impossible to get all the Dragon Cash needed to complete this event. I only got up to the gold or maybe the second one if I was lucky with the gems, but we've gotten all the way to the end and we're just a few 100,000 Dragon Cash away from completing this goal. So we're going to complete it and meet our goal of 32,500,000 Dragon Cash, and then I'm going to try and explain how I got ready for this event and was able to actually finish it. So let's go collect up the rest of the Dragon Cash, and I don't think I have to collect very much because it's going to finish off. But I just got one habitat there and it's done. Went over actually, 32,542,000. So we have an enchanted Oracle Dragon, and I can hit the collect button, and I believe that goes into, let's see, we're going to hatch this new enchanted Oracle Dragon, which is a new dragon for us, which is very cool. And there it is, awesome. The enchanted Oracle Dragon. And what I'm going to do, because I can't place it in a habitat, I got to make a spot. So I'm going to put it into hibernation. And it's added to the book. I wonder if we get any gems. Do we get any gems as a reward? 1 gem. Better than nothing. That's cool. So we got our 1 gem reward for the enchanted Oracle. It's been added to our Dragonarium. So I'm going to go make a spot for the enchanted Oracle over here in our ancient habitats. We're going to still continue to collect Double Dragoncash, which is great because get lots of Dragon Cash to buy all kinds of cool stuff. But let's make a spot. Let's see. We have 3 petroglyph dragons here, so I'm going to put one of these into the hibernation cave. Hit my little blue dot there and put that into the hibernation cave. And let's go get our enchanted Oracle Dragon. I got lots of dragon food, so hopefully we can level it up. At least to level 15. Possibly, oh, we should be able to get to level 20. So let's go get our enchanted Oracle Dragon. Use our filter here and pick the ancient trait. And we actually have another Oracle here. So I'm eventually going to have to get another ancient habitat. Have to juggle around some of the habitats. But let's put the enchanted Oracle Dragon into the habitat that we made a spot for. And there it goes into the ancient habitat. And we're going to level it up. Let's go check out the enchanted Oracle Dragon. There it is, cool. There's the baby, level 1. So let's level it up. Let's go up to level 3 here. It's a little bit bigger, and we're going to go to level 9 is where it changes again. And I noticed it doesn't take a lot of dragon food to get up to level 15, but going from level 15 to level 20 takes quite a bit of dragon food. I think the majority of the dragon food is used from level 15 to 20, but let's go up. We're up at 3,060 Dragon Cash, getting up to 3,600, and there we are at the max level, level 20, with our new enchanted Oracle Dragon. Awesome. It's great having this dragon in the park. So I'm gonna explain how I got ready for this event and managed to collect all that dragon cash. I'm just gonna cash out the rest of these because I think this is max. Yeah, these are maxed out at 15,000. So I want to collect the dragon cash from these habitats and get them collecting more dragon cash before the event ends. So I got 5 hours and 30 minutes left, which is amazing. I didn't think I would get. I didn't think I would finish the event this soon. So as you see, my goal was 32,500,000. Now your goal may be a different amount that's relative to your current level. So it may be a little bit higher, maybe lower, a lot lower. But usually it's relative to the level that you're at in the game. So to get ready for this event, what I did first is I wanted to figure out how much dragon cash my park was earning every hour. So in order to do that, I made a list with all my habitats and the levels of each habitat, and then I also added, put with each habitat the dragon levels and the earning rate within each habitat. So for example, I went to my earth habitat. There we go. I hit the info so I could see I'm at level 5 and I'm making 75,000 on this habitat, or that's where it maxes out. And also I've got 4 dragons. I got an enchanted earth at level 20 that's making 945 an hour. I've got a dune making 600 an hour. I've got another dune making 600, and I got enchanted cinder making 1468 an hour. So that's one habitat. So I went through all my habitats and got all that information, and then I added up the rates of all the dragons in each habitat. So all the collection rates for each dragon, and that gave me the total earnings for the habitat. That's how much I was making each hour for that one habitat. So once I had my list of all the habitats and how much they were making each hour, the next thing I wanted to know is how long until each habitat would reach its max dragon cash. So again, the Earth habitat maxes out at 75,000 dragon cash, and I wanted to know how long it would take before it would max out at 75,000 dragon cash. So to do that, all I did was I took the habitat max, 75,000, divided it by the total dragon cash that I was making each hour, and that would tell me how many hours it would take to max out this habitat. So for example, Earth is 75,000 divided by 3,613 dragon cash, which is what I was making each hour on that particular habitat. It gave me 20.75 hours. And that's how long it would take for this habitat to max out at 75,000 dragon cash. And then I could go further. If I divided that 20.75 hours by 24, it would tell me how many days. In this case, it's less than a day, so it was like 0.86 days. And then if you wanted to figure out how many hours that was, you could just take the number of hours in the day. So 24 times 0.86 days would give me 20.64 hours. So in 20.64 hours, it would max out. So it's not an exact number. So I had 20.64 there, and I had 20.75 the other number. So it was in around that range. So rounded off, say 21 hours. Another example would be, say, the ancient habitat. It's got, let's do one of these, this habitat. It's got 3 dragons. It maxes out at 1,000,000. So the total that I was making on this habitat every hour was 7,560. So 1,000,000 divided by 7,560 gave me 113, say 114 hours, which worked out to about 5.5 days. So in 5.5 days, this habitat would max out at 1,000,000. So this would tell me how long before the event I needed to stop collecting DC. So if I knew how long the habitat would max out, say the Ancient, I would stop collecting Dragon Cash, I call it DC, but Dragon Cash, 5.5 days before the event actually starts. So when the event begins, I would have saved up 1,000,000 Dragon Cash for this habitat, and I would do that for all the habitats. So I'd know when to stop collecting for the Frozen, when to stop collecting for the Fairy, the Air, etc. All the other habitats. The other thing I did was I totaled the max rates of all the habitats to get a rough idea of how much Dragon Cash I would have ready by the time the event started. So I went through all my habitats. So Rainbow maxes out at 1,000,000. The Fairy maxes out at, hit the info button here, maxes out at 50,000. So I added up all those numbers and I got around 11,300,000 Dragon Cash. So that's what I would be able to save up before the event actually started. So the third thing I did was I added up the total hourly Dragon Cash of all my habitats. So for each habitat, the max Dragon Cash I make in an hour, added it all up. All the habitats were added up, and then I multiplied it by 2 because during the event it's double Dragon Cash. And that gave me the hourly rate of my entire park during the event, which came out to about 332,000 Dragon Cash every hour. That's how much I would be earning every hour during the event. And then I multiplied that 332,000 by 72 hours, which is the length of the event. It's 3 days, 72 hours, and got around 23 million Dragon Cash. So now I have the 23 million Dragon Cash during the event and the 11,300,000 saved up before the event. I just added the 2 up together and I get 34,300,000, and that's more than my goal. So I was pretty confident I'd be able to complete the event this time. Now, if I was short, say if I wasn't making enough Dragon Cash, or I wasn't able to save up enough, or I wouldn't be earning enough during the event, there was 3 things I needed to do, or that I was prepared to do if all my calculations didn't meet the goal of the event. So the 3 things would be, the first thing, I would level up my dragons. So I'd go in here and I'd start with the epic dragons, and I'd level them all up. Get them up to level 20, and I'd max out all my epic dragons. Next, I would max out all my enchanted dragons. So I go over here and I max out all my enchanted dragons because they have the next highest level of Dragon Cash for all the dragons. And then once I finished my enchanted dragons, then I try to level up all the regular dragons in the game, which I haven't really done because some of these dragons, you can see all these dragons aren't to level 20. But after I did all those calculations, I realized I didn't really need to do that just yet because I was going to meet the goal of the Double Dragoncash Weekend. The other thing I could have done if I needed to was to replace any lower earning dragons in any of the habitats with higher earning dragons. So if I had some dragons over here that were in my hibernation cave that are higher earning, they make more Dragon Cash per hour, and I had ones in the park that were lower, I could just swap them out if I needed to, but I didn't do that because I didn't need to. But that's one thing that I could have done if I needed to. And once I knew I had enough for the event, it was just a matter of saving up before the event started. And if I was able to do that, then I should be okay. My ultimate goal is to have my park's hourly earning rate of Dragon Cash high enough so that I'll make enough during the event without having to save up beforehand. But I have a long way to go before that happens. So saving up beforehand is working for now until I reach that goal. I'm not sure if I'll get there, but I'll keep working at it. So when the event started, I got the first two rewards, the Dragon Cash and the gems. I got the first two rewards within a few minutes because I just collected all the Dragon Cash I had saved up, and that got me up to the second prize pretty quick. And I spent the next couple of days to reach the third reward, which was the Enchanted Oracle Dragon. So that took a bit more time getting from the second reward to the third reward, but it's awesome. I eventually got there. So this is how I was able to finally win this event. I hope you can follow all that and be able to finish this event too in your park. As I said, you may have a lower amount, but it's all relative, hopefully, to the level of your game and to the amount of dragons that you have in the park. So I hope you found what I did helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you have any other ideas to share, or if you've also finished this event. That wraps it up for this video. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe for more Dragonvale World videos. We'll see you guys next time.